What's good, YouTube? This is Competitive Gamers here, back again, once again, for another episode. My bad. Let me reread that. This is actually the two battles that I promised you guys. Remember in the last last video I uploaded, it was the two team builders for DK and Rapid, I think. Yeah, and you understand like what was my team process. As you can see, I did bring the Mega Metric, Mamoswine, Delphox, Tangrowth, Cresselia, and Celesteela. My opponent actually didn't bring any of the stars that I wanted, that I thought he was gonna bring. He didn't bring for example, he didn't bring the Megalop. He didn't bring the Magearna, which I over prepped. I prepped like so much that I think 5 of those monsters actually destroys it with like, especially with Ground EMZ, Celesteela. That's how much I over prepped for. But my opponent actually brings Garvantula, Skarmory, which I did predict Skarmory. He brings Starmie, which actually this scared me. Big Teeny, Whimsicott, and his Nidoqueen, which I did suspect his Nidoqueen to come. But alright, same like I said in the team build, my game plan was just to lead with Mega Manectric and just to like, because looking at his team, he has nothing that wants to take a Thunderbolt or Volt Switch or including an Overheat or a Hidden Power Ice. Mega Manectric does so much to this battle, but the problem is that I don't want Sticky Whips up. And if you don't know what Sticky Whips does, Sticky Whips actually lowers your speed by one stage, and that's horrible for my mods since they're pretty slow. But other than that, let's begin with the battle. This is the battle for DK. My bad for that. Did not mean that to happen. Let's watch it. So this is my opponent versus DK, and just watch the battle. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I lead off with my Mega Manectric. And he actually leads off with the Garvantula. Which I think week 1 he actually brought a Scarred Garvantula because he did outspeed a Mon that I think was naturally faster. And yeah, so my first play, he honestly swaps, that was a good play. And he actually goes on to Princess. Like I said, if I ever see Garvantula in the field, I'm just gonna straight up overheat. He has nothing that wants to take an overheat. He's not gonna bring down the Starmie because Starmie does lose over, I think, 50%, even -2 special attack. I do get the Intimidate drop on the Nidoqueen. Either way, if it's a special Nidoqueen, and I get off overheat. Overheat, I think, does like 50 to 40%, and I actually get a low roll. So I was like, all right, that seems max HP, max special attack. So I honestly swap out to, I think, Celesteela. Yes. With Celesteela, my game plan was just alright. He might go for a Sludge Wave. He actually goes for Toxic Spikes. Like, remember, my team does not have anything for Toxic Spikes or Defogger. And I was about to bring him out instead of Celesteela, but the problem is Celesteela does more work. So he goes for a Flamethrower. He seems to be showing special. I live it, because this is has special defense boost. And I get a free Earthquake. And that kills the Nidoqueen. I'm pretty sure, right? That does kill the Nidoqueen. It is super effective, and he does not live that. So Celesteela does get another kill, and I get a Beast Boost, and I get +1 special defense. He actually brings in the Garvantula. Look, honestly, I should have went for. Okay, this was one of my misplays. I should have known he was gonna go for a Volt Switch, and I had Flamethrower. I should have just went for the Flamethrower instead of going for this move, because I actually goes for my Z move, like thinking that he's gonna stay in. Hoping the Thunder would miss, because I'm +1 special attack, and he actually goes on to Metal Bird, and I get a Ground EMZ out, but yeah, you know how his Flying type, it does not affect. So I reveal the Ground EMZ, but it won't work, which was an alright play for my opponent. As you see, Ground EMZ does not have effect on Summery because it's part Flying, and I know, like, oh my goodness. So he starts setting up spikes on me, and I get a free Flamethrower, which does naturally 50% to him. Naturally does 50% to 59%, I'm pretty sure, if I calculate correctly. It does take him down to like the 53%. And he has a 47 HP. He actually decides to swap out. I should have went for the Earthquake, predicting the swap out. And I actually go for another Flamethrower. Alright, and he actually goes for a Surf, and he actually kills my Celesteela, because my Celesteela is not definitely gonna live that, right? And especially he's got a crit. Lucky crit. Then comes Bolt. I'm like, okay, he has nothing that wants to switch into a bow, especially now that Needle Queen's down. I do get Toxic Spikes, and yeah. Yeah, I get the Timidity drop, and if you don't know, honestly, he reveals to be Scarf. And I didn't see that like later on. He didn't show it. He doesn't still show it. And I'm like, alright, why is he swapping out? He could have killed. So he goes on to the Whimsical, and I get a free Thunderbolt, I think? Volt Switch, actually. Because I want to get Switch Initiative. And he does not like to take a Volt Switch. And I decide to go on to my Delphox. My Foxy Delphox. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, Delphox or Foxy. I get Toxic Spike, I'm like, alright, who cares? And this time I'm actually gonna go for an overheat for damage. He has nothing that wants to take nothing does not like to take overheat. Instead of Starmie, but Starmie naturally likes it. As you can see, no, he actually switched on to Victory. His start is Victini. As you know, I actually go for a flamethrower. My bad. And I was actually scared for Victini because Victini actually through my entire team. And I'm scarfed into flamethrower, so I had to swap out. I think I swapped on to... Oh yeah, swap on to my physical wall, my Tangrowth. I don't believe he's gonna go for a V-Crate on my fire type. And yeah, he actually goes for a Bolt Strike. Yeah, he goes for a Bolt Strike. And I actually eat that up because I'm not physically defensive. He takes Rocky Helmet damage. And yeah. I'm like, alright, I think I stay in and I go for the Leaf Seed, right? Oh no, he swaps out, I know that for a fact, but I don't know what I go for. I think I go for the... do I go for the Leaf Seed? Yeah, I actually go for the Leaf Seed. And I get it on the Skarmory, and the Skarmory I think is gonna go for, I think it's Spikes? Or you can go for Stealth Rocks as well. And yeah. So you can see, I swap out to my, I think I swap out to my Foxy. I swap out to my Bow, because he has nothing to like Bow with. So, I get a Timidity drop, and I can still get hurt by Spikes. I get the Timidity drop, and I think he goes for another layer of Spikes, right? He actually sets up his rocks. So now he has 3 things up. The Toxic Spikes, a layer of Spike, and Stealth Rocks. I'm like, okay, that's actually going to do a lot of damage now. I get some health back with the Leaf Seed. And with this, I think I actually go for a Volt Switch. Knowing me, I actually go for a Volt Switch for Switch Initiative. And especially it kills. I know I actually go for Thunderbolt. And he actually proves to become Walk-On Berry. Which, if you don't know, lowers the attack of Thunderbolt. Or electric type moves, actually, to be precise. And Skarmory is gone. So now it's 5. I have all my mods. He only lost 1 mod. Alright, he brings out his Garvantula. I don't know. Okay, I don't like the play that he does, actually, right here. Because in this play, he actually sacks off his Garvantula. I was like, okay, the Scarf I actually do live 1 hit. I don't care. But he actually just sacks it off with no point. And he was telling me after the battle that he didn't really need it. He said that Garvantula doesn't do anything. But actually, Garvantula 2-hit Okos the Corselia, which actually caused him problems. I don't understand why he did that. And yeah, okay, now this proves to be Scarf because look, he actually outspeeds me. And I am max speed timid nature, and he gets a reserve and he gets a kill on me. With this, I'm like, alright, this could be a problem. Could be a problem. Scarf it. So I go on to my Moonduck, Corselia. And I think I'll go for a Shadow Ball right here. Do I? I know I don't go for a Calm Mind, that's for sure. I do not go for a Calm Mind. Or do I? Do I go for a Calm Mind? I think it's Shadow Ball or Calm Mind. I have to go for one of those two. I'll go for a Shadow Ball, yeah. As you can see, he is especially defensive. That thing is max HP, especially defensive, looks like. That thing ate it up so good. That mod's such a problem for me. I feel like it was one of the annoyingest ones to deal with in this team. But yeah, I think I swap out to Foxy because Foxy actually deals with this bit the best. And I feel like he has nothing that wants to take an overheat now. So I look like, dang, I lost a lot of HP. Like, god damn. He taunts me. I was like, alright, I get a free overheat at least. Foxy does not go down in vain. He actually gets off a good move off. So, I decide to go for the overheat this turn. Because I know I cannot live another turn of spikes. However, again, I think it actually goes down to his Patrick. You can see it does over like 35% to 40. I think it did. And I decided to stay in. Honestly, I was like, all right, he has to lock himself into one move. And why am I gonna save this? He goes into he locks himself into psychic, and I let Foxy go down. Foxy was all right. Foxy didn't get any kills, but he did do something. He did lower the Patrick to a certain range. I go back onto Moondog, and I was like, all right. And I actually go for this time. I think a calm. I know now. I start setting up a calm mind because now I know it's psychic, and now I go start for setting up a calm mind. I know this turn I definitely go for a calm mind. Because I know now he has to guarantee go for a taunt. So I get a free calm mind up. And now I'm +1 special attack, 1 +1 speed. That's what this fancy man stands to say. He's actually scared of this. Because if I get a +3, I actually sweep the entire team. No matter what. Because I have Side Shock, I'm pretty sure. No, I have Moonblast, honestly, to be honest. And he decides to swap out. I don't know why. And I go for a Moonblast. Because he thought I was going to go for another, like, another calm mind. So I was like, alright, nah. So I go for a Moonblast, and he just sacked off his Starmie, which is like his Scarfer to deal with my Mammo and all that. Cause I still have Mamoswine. Remember, I still have Mamoswine who hasn't even touched the field yet, which is Scarves too. So like this play, I was like, all right. He brought us the Whimsicott, so I was like, Mamoswine hasn't even touched the field. He can't no Oko me with any hit. So like, I'm actually gonna just swap out into Manny, my Mamoswine, cause I actually need Crest full to at least take one hit crit from a Victini, no matter what, from Bandit, from anything. So I was like, alright, I need him for full. So I was like, alright. So I went for a. He actually goes for seeds on me. And I was like, alright, who cares? He gets some recovery with lefties. Alright. And he doesn't know that I'm Scarf Mammal. He does not know I'm Scarf Mammal. So like he's gonna decide to go for a Moonblast or Giga Drain, one of those moves. So I go for a villain that I am actually Scarf, and I actually killed the Whimsicott. And goodbye, Whimsicott. He actually only has Victini, I think, left, right? He only has Victini left? Okay, yeah, he only has Victini. So my game plan was like, okay, he could be Scarf. I was scared, but he actually tells me that he's actually banded. I was actually scared that he was gonna be like if he was gonna be like Scarf, because he actually would win if he was being Scarf. He launched himself to V-Crate, which I was like, alright. It does kill me. No matter what, it does kill me. Because it's a V-Crate from a Victini, and it's banded. Obviously, it's going to kill me. Alright, I don't care. I do get some Rocky Helmet damage off. And I did not know that he was banded. Because I would have swapped down into Mammo. Because Mammo actually... I do swap onto Mammo. To get at least a nice shot off. Because if he was still Scarf, he doesn't still outspeed me, I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of dumb because I didn't know. I forgot that V-Crate lowers your speed by one stage. And I actually go for a nice shot when I could have won 2-0. And yeah, he kills my Mammo. Titty's actually getting 2 kills on me. And then I go into Chris, which he naturally doesn't even outspeed when I noticed that at the end. And Chris actually picks up the kill at the end. With a Shatter Ball. Definitely. So Moonduck decides to come in. It's shiny Moonduck. I do take rocks, but I don't take rocks since I have lefties. And since I levitate, and I actually go for Shadow Ball and win the game. So your LA Infernapes are now 2-0 against DK, which was ranked number 1, and I also ranked him number 1 team in the league. But other than that, let's go to the next battle. I think this one's pretty long too. This one's against Rapid. So Rapid, I'm gonna read this fast because it's my time. I actually decided to bring Mammal, Gramble, Porygon to Mimikyu, Celesteela, Crest. And my opponent doesn't decide to bring the Kira, the Sylveon, the Alakazam, or the Thundurus, which were perfect for me. He actually brings the Registeel, the Donphan, the Mega Venusaur, the Articuno, the Gengar, and the Emboar. So to win this game, I needed to kill the Emboar and the Donphan and the Registeel. and then crit sweep. But let's see how this game goes. This is the game versus Rapid, which was I think he was 1-1 I think. But, well, let's see what happens. I'm actually 2-0. He leads out with the Registeel, and if I'm life orb, I kill. I am life orb actually. If I'm adamant, I kill with the Earthquake. I actually go for my Rock first turn because I needed the Articuno to take at least 50%. Even if he has a Rapid Spinner with Donphan, he does have Iron, and he goes for it. I actually do lose like almost 50%. So with life orb, I do die with another thing. And if I'm adamant, which I was actually Jolly, if I'm adamant, then it kills. But if I'm since I'm Jolly, it does 90% to like a 101, I think. So I had a chance, but I didn't want to. It was still a low chance. And he actually killed Mammo. My game plan, I don't care if I stacked out Mammo or anything. My game plan was just to hurt that Registeel. Registeel was a big threat. Such an annoying mod. So my game plan was just to injure it so hard. And Mimikyu, I decided to bring in Mimikyu. And I think I go for a Shadow Claw here. Right? Yeah, I actually go for a Shadow Claw. And I kill the Terminator, the Registeel. So now we're 5-5 each. I showed to prove the Life Orb, and he actually brings in the Mega Venusaur. So my game plan right here is just go on to Celesteela, because Celesteela has the weakness policy, remember, and he was there just to sweep, which it could have, but he didn't go for. He didn't go for a hit fire. I thought he was gonna go for Sleep Powder, like, honestly, but he doesn't reveal to show the Sleep Powder. He actually goes for a Leaf Seed, and I'm like, So I just, yeah. So watch this. I bring in Celesteela, predicting the Sludge Bomb or anything, and he goes for Leaf Seed, and Hidden Power right now it has 3 hit ultimate because of the spread I'm running, and yeah. So he decides to swap out into his, I think his Emboar. To be honest, I think his Emboar was Adamant Nature, because if it was Jolly, it outspeeds an Autotomize. If it, I go for Autotomize to be first. I go for Autotomize to outspeed anything. And I was kind of scared. I was actually about to swap out, but the problem is that I didn't see if this thing was Scarf or not. So I stay in and go for an EQ. If it's timid, I think no. If it's Jolly, it outspeeds me. If it's adamant, I outspeed it. And it is actually to prove to be adamant. I don't know if it's running Scarf or not. So I go for an Earthquake. It does like 90. It does 90%, I think. And he actually goes for a Flare Blitz, and it actually doubles. It like kills both of us. To be honest, I'm just gonna say it kills both of us. It kills me, but with recoil damage, it kills Sam. Because if you don't know, Flare Blitz actually does recoil damage. You must be saying, "Oh, this game is going pretty fast." Like, damn. Well, it's not as now. It was pretty longer than the other game. I'm not gonna lie, it's like three more parts longer. He actually goes out to Ellie the Donphan, and I go into my P2 with him, P2 Major, because he has nothing that likes to take P2. So I get a free download. I get a +1 special attack, and he takes rocks. So now he broken his 30. I just have to go for Tri-Attack since I'm +1, and it does like over 50%. So I'm like, alright, it could kill. He goes for a knockoff. It does like a lot. I didn't know it's actually not Life Orb or anything. It's not Left. It's actually Dread Plate, which actually increases Dark type moves. And I did not know that, and no wonder it was doing so much. He actually goes on to his Fruit Salad, and I actually go for a Side Shock, I think. No, I actually go for another Tri-Attack. And then I go for, I think, a Side Shock. Yeah, this turn I go for a Side Shock. This turn, I know that for a fact. That's why the reason why I brought Side Shock. And it does like, it was like both physically and especially defensive. I think I actually ate that. Oh, I should have went for another one, to be honest. Oh, at least it kind of does heal back to full. I think it goes to yellow, yeah. I didn't want to risk it, so I was like, let's swap out to like, I think Crest? Yeah, my Munda Crest. And yeah, he goes for a Synthesis, so he reveals to be Synthesis, Giga Drain, and Lacey. I didn't know what was his last move. I think it was Sludge Bomb. I'm not sure. I go for a Calm Mind, because I actually wanted to like, let's start sweeping. Get this game GG. I already took down the 2 big threats for this team. He goes for a DC, which was annoying for me, to be honest. And I actually go for another Calm Mind. The next turn. I think he swaps out, to be honest. Yeah, he swaps out his Mega Venusaur into Donphan. Yeah, Donphan to Ellie. Ellie or Eily, I don't know how to say that. It looks like Ellie and Eily at the same time. I go for another Calm Mind. And now +2, +2. This is where I'm pissed off. I did not know that I outspeed a Donphan. When I was talking to my friend Drake, who joined my team, I was like, did you know that Donphan gets outsped by Crest? We were both surprised. Because I didn't know that. I thought he outsped me, so I thought he was going to go for a knockoff, so I get a free Moonlight off. Because I know he was going to go for a knockoff. But then I actually outspeed him. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh my gosh. This is a huge problem now, because I could have just killed him. And I could have sweat. But now that does so much with Dread Plate that I can't even recover it off. At first I was like, alright, I can just recover it off. But with Leech Seed and Dread Plate knockout, I still lose the same amount. I go back to the same amount. Look, I was at 64. He goes for a knockoff. If he would have gotten a crit, I would have lost. But to be honest, I would have lost the crest earlier. He gets Leech Seed. Look how much I go back down. I go back to 68. So pretty much 63. Pretty much I'm losing 1 HP every turn. Unless he gets a low roll, then I gain like 2 HP then. So I decided to go for a Shadow Ball this turn. And he decides to go for Rapid Spin to get rid of his rocks. I was like, oh, so then that means I was like, alright, I get another free Shadow Ball. But that means the Dolphin has a chance, the Dolphin does live the next Shadow Ball. And I didn't want to go for Charge Out since it's naturally defensive. So I went for a special move. And yeah. It takes him down to like 10, like 13, 15%. And I died, my Moonduck does actually die Cresselia. I was actually pissed off, but I was like, alright, it's not over yet. I can still sweep him and Mimikyu. I do have one more sweeper, and I still have V2 and Gramble left. I have those 3 mods, right? Yeah, I don't have those 3 mods. Alright, he has 4, so I wasn't scared. So I go for a Side Shot, go for the kill, because I didn't want the Mega Venusaur to come in, or I didn't want the Gengar to come in. To try that. So now it's a 3-3. He has a Gengar, he has an Articuno, and he has a Mega Venusaur left. He decides to go to chill. To be honest, I talked this all to this motherfucker. This guy's not gonna stand that long. He goes for a Hurricane. He actually lands it. I was surprised. It doesn't do that much, and I actually go for Recover just to see how much it was gonna do naturally. And I needed HP. I didn't want to risk it because of the confusion, because it has a chance of getting confused. So yeah, I saw like, all right, he's just gonna continue going for Hurricane. He goes for another Hurricane. It lands. It does like about 25% or 20%. I go for a Toxic. And honestly, now I could just Toxic recover, and then until he misses his target, because he has like a base 80 accuracy with lefties. So yeah. So he goes for another Hurricane. This time he misses, which was an unfortunate for my opponent. But you are playing with an 80% accuracy move. So I get a free recover, and now I'm at full. Now I can go for a free Side Shot. I didn't want to go for Tri-Attack because I didn't want the Gengar to come in for free and just get like a free Sludge Wave or Focus Dust, because Focus Dust does 2 Oko. Excuse me. I actually go for a recovery, and he actually lands in the next Hurricane. I go for a Side Shot. And yeah. As you can see, I'm just gonna, it's good, lowering down. If you don't know what Toxic does, Toxic actually lowers your, it like multiplies, it like grows a lot on you. Like, Toxic would honestly be annoying against you. I go for another recovery. He hasn't gotten to confuse it, which he was actually, I think he was actually going for it. But with my recover, I could just easily just stall this thing out with it. He can't really do anything to me, because I'm going for Side Shocks as well. It is so much, and I think I actually go for a recover this turn again. He lands the next Hurricane, and I think I get confused. Don't I? No, he gets a crit, and yeah, he gets a crit this turn. And I go for another recover. As you can see, he actually lives because of the lefties. He lives one more turn because of the lefties. It makes him live because of the lefties. And then he actually goes for his last Hurricane, because you know it's going to kill him. And this time he actually gets to confuse a little too late when he's about to die. But no matter what, I break through. And I get a free recover off. Okay. After the battle was done, Jerry, the guy that's also, I think, the guy that's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually 3-0 with this battle and with Jerry as well 3-0. Yeah, I think he told me, why didn't you let P2 get the next 2 kills? And I was like, no, because one, I'm confused. Two, from that focus blast from this guy, I actually 2-hit Okos me without the EV light. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna get my differential up and actually go into Mimikyu. Because he has to break my disguise. This is why I brought it. He actually goes for Destiny Bomb, which was like an unfortunate mistake because he was predicting the side shot. So he wanted to lower the differential, and I was like, alright, that's a free SD. Thank you, bro. So I take the Shadow Box of my disguise, and I get a free SD. Mimikyu, which is also now going to be called Peekaboo. So I get a free SD, and yeah, Gengar, and then he actually decides to swap out. Because he knows I'm going to go for Sneak. Obviously, I'm going to go for Sneak. And I think Sneak and Shadow Claw combined actually OKOs the Gengar, the Mega Venusaur. It put him down in range, and with a Shadow Claw, I feel like he should have just saved. He should have just stacked up the Gengar, and then saved up this Mega Venusaur because he could have taken the Shadow Claw. And yes, he does lose Mega Venusaur because of that play. He swaps out, and now Mimikyu could just clean up and go for another Sneak on the Gengar. As you can see, Mimikyu is gonna get the final kill. Mimikyu actually gets 3 kills with the killing also the Registeel. But other than that, yeah. And your early Infernapes are now 3-0 with a +9 differential. We're actually in 3rd place because of differential. I think Drake, if you know him, he's actually above me with like, I think he's +3. I think with +3 overall, and then I think he's like 10 or 11 differential. And then I know Jerry has like a +3 record and with a 12 differential. I know he's the highest. He's the first right now. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the 2 battle. And now every Saturday and Sunday, this battle, team builder and this battle will be going up. And other than that, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.